This is a battle with swords, not some fistfight. As long as one of us is still breathing, then this fight's not over.
Hey everyone, this is Armor, and today I am back. And in today's video, I have decided to rank different infantry heroes in the game. And this is my personal choice, and this is my personal opinion. And hopefully, it will be of great help to all of you who are working towards infantry heroes. So, the aim of today's video is to rank all the 11 infantry heroes that are available in the game, common, elite, and the legendary heroes. So I am sure you all must be interested in the legendary heroes, and which should be the hero you should be going for awakening. And at the end of the video, I will distribute all the infantry legendary heroes into different tiers based on my opinion. And like, this is just not my opinion. I have talked to many strong players over the course of past few months before compiling this list. So I will be giving my reasoning for why the hero is ranked at a certain point or at a certain like place or the ranking, whatever it gets. So starting off, first hero that I want to rank is Mr. Stan, and he's the most useless infantry hero. He's a common infantry hero, and I do not think he needs any explanation. So he goes directly to the shithole that is position 11. Right. So the next hero that I want to rank is Edward. He's an elite hero with a lot of healing, and he's not that much viable in the game as well. And one more thing I want to add is he does not do much skill damage. So this is another reason for not giving him a higher rank, right? So he only debuffs and heals up your squad. Maybe in the starting of the game he can be good, but even at that time he's not good enough, because once you have a hero like Charlie. So Charlie is a really great hero in my opinion. He's the only infantry hero apart from Miyamoto who is able to deal area damage, and he recovers rage a lot as well. And apart from that, he has other skills which are also very good. So if he were to be a legendary hero and they would have leveled it up his skills, given him decent stats, then Mr. Charlie, he would have been a really big force to reckon with his area of skill damage. So Charlie goes at number 9. So now next I want to rank is the hero at number 8. So you all must be thinking, what would be my choice? My choice is Mr. Robert. Uh, my reason for ranking Robert so down low below is just because of the fact Robert, although I have him decently skilled up, his most skills are chance based, right? So his skill 3, you need the 20% chance, and then his skill 4, again you need a 20% chance. So my main reason for ranking Robert so low is that if you were to use him, like if you were going to deploy 3 infantry squads, would you use Robert? If you are going to garrison, is there any space for Robert? And in case if you have to siege with him along with Eddie, obviously, then I think you cannot do that because the infantry meta right now is really weak with respect to siege. The best use you have, you can deploy him in field battle, and for even that he's not that great right now. So this is my logic for ranking him so low. Otherwise he is a great hero if you want to deploy him. So I want to put at number 7, Tom. So Tom is an extremely versatile hero, but why he is ranked at number 7? My reason for him being at number 7 is because he's not a leading hero. He will always be used as an assistant to different heroes. Like in field, you want to use him as an assistant to someone like Adat. So longer Adat survives in the field battle, the more her damage becomes. So you need Adat surviving for like 20 seconds, and then she will be maxed out in her skills. Another reason for Tom, because Tom has a very decent skill set. So his first skill, it heals up your troops while also dealing damage. So that is one thing. The next thing is that he also reduces the damage taken by you and your nearby allies. So he is also reducing the damage taken by 5 squads. If you have employed 5 squads in the battlefield, he will be reducing their damage by 15%. So this is the reason Tom will always remain viable to some other infantry hero. But since his damage is very low at 7200, he remains a very limited hero. Like he will always be an assistant, and he's no longer strong enough to be used as a garrison lead or as even a garrison assistant, because we have a lot of heroes which are much better than him at performing the roles of garrison. So at number 6, I would put Raigoro, or not even Raigoro. So at number 6, I would put Mr. Thunder. So Thunder is a really fan favorite hero, I would say. But since snipers have become so strong, I think Thunder is no longer viable in this meta. My reason for Thunder at number 6 would be Thunder deals a very limited amount of damage as well, right? So he has no skill damage. He's mostly reducing attack, and then he's reducing the rider squad attack even further. But there is nothing that he is doing against sniper heroes. So this leaves him very vulnerable to heroes like Julia, to heroes like Bard, and even though it increases the uh, you can say the stats, health of infantry heroes and even the defense, and then it is reducing the damage taken from basic squad attacks, and then from increasing your squad counter damage. Even after all these factors, he is healing so much that he is filling up your hospitals really fast, and he deals a very little amount of damage to rallies like Julia Bard, Julia Lewis. So if any sniper rally hits, a good sniper rally hits, Thunder does not deal very good with him. And secondly, when you have heroes like where is he, Victor Blackwood. So he's one of the most strongest garrison heroes right now in the game. And then if you have a sniper rally hitting your base, you need JC, and JC literally wrecks the sniper rallies. Like she does mad amount of damage to sniper rallies. She is very strong against sniper rallies. And even if you you're leading with a infantry hero, even against them, Chezi deals insane amount of damage. So Chezi is a really good garrison hero right now. So if I have to nominate top heroes for garrison, it is Chezi, Victor Blackwood, and then you have Raven. So in the presence of these 3 heroes, you do not need someone like Thunder. So I always tell people that Thunder is a relic of the past. Maybe in lower leagues he might still be viable, but if in a lower league you encounter a strong sniper player, even then Thunder does not do very well. So next one is Raigoro. So Raigoro is a really, really strong hero. He was out of meta for a very, very long while. So the reason for placing him so far up high is because Raigoro has recently been coming back to the meta. He's being used a lot, and he's being paired up with Riven, right? So if you see Riven's fourth skill, here you can see uh, it increases the shield bonus by up to 30%. And then she's also increasing the counter damage by 27%. So keep these two factors in mind. And then her third skill, it is also giving you a chance to grant a shield to yourself for 3 seconds. Now we come over to Raigoro. So Raigoro's first skill, it gives you a shield of 9600 damage factor, right? So 9600 damage factor is insane. And when you add about 30% on top of it, so you're getting way, way strong shield. And then if you go to his counter damage, so you can see he's also doing counter damage. So paired up with the counter damage which is being done by Riven's fourth skill, counter damage by 27% when the shield is active, and Raigoro's second skill, which is not only reducing the damage taken by 5%, but it also is increasing your squad counter damage by 30%, right? So counter damage paired with the Riven's counter damage and then damage reduction. So this combination is really insane, and I have been seeing Raigoro and Riven being used together like really, really a lot. So next hero would be Riven. Just for the reasons that I explained just now, Riven is one of the strongest garrison heroes right now. Her first skill increases squad defense by 32%. So squad defense means that it is against infantry, range, and a rider all. So you get 32% boost for 3 seconds whenever your skill is cast. The same goes for her third skill, fourth skill. You get shield, and with the Raigoro or Blackwood, you get a lot of damage. And then you get a bunch of other boosts, like infantry squad HP is increased by 30%. So infantry is already very tanky troops, and then you have increased in their squad defense as well. And then you have squad defense here as well. So 32%, and then you have 15%. So 47% squad defense increase. This is quite insane. And then you have the factor where your counter attacks give you shield, and then you have squad attack, which is also being increased by 24%. So she is offensively and defensively very sound. And once you awaken her, then you are getting a shield every 3 seconds, right? Whenever you take skill damage, you get granted a shield. So it is like she's spamming shields on top of shields and shields over shields. And with Raigoro, you're going for a shield mania. So you can call yourself Shield Maiden and Shield Sumo Brother. So with Blackwood, right? So with Blackwood, you have the chance of getting additional stats, squad HP and squad attack paired with Riven, again very strong. Skill damage is reduced, increased in squad attack. Again, with if paired with Riven, you have additional stats. So all in all, these two are very strong together. Even with Raigoro, I have shown you the skill set; they are very strong. So in number three, I would say I would put Edot. So coming over to why I have put Edot as number three. So once you have Edot, her skill, first of all, you are dealing 12,000 damage, which is one of the highest infantry skill damage in the game. And then you get and increase in your score defense by 30% for 3 seconds. But that is not the skill that is important. Her second and her fourth skill are the most important ones. So let's talk about those. Once your squad HP, as soon as you enter battle, and this skill is maxed out, so you get 40% boost here. And yeah, this is as long as you are above your 50% HP. But if we talk about your second skill, you need 20 seconds to get an increase in your squad attack by 44%. So 40 plus 44, you are going to deal in 84% additional stats with your adet. So adet is really strong. This is why adet is paired with some with like a Tom or someone like Thunder. The reason is that the longer you stay in battlefield, the more damage you will be doing. So you need your optimal or your maximum damage with adet. It will be done after 20 seconds. So this is the reason adet is strong. And one more reason for adet being so viable or so good is because of her awakened skill. So if you have 5 squads deployed in the field, and whenever you receive skill damage, so it will trigger an area effect, which reduces the damage which is taken by 5 squads by 20% for 2 seconds. So this is a very insane skill because it has no chance that it will not trigger. Whenever you will receive skill damage, it will pop up 100%. It is not based on chance. It is not like you have a 10% chance, 20% chance. It has 100% chance that it will always pop. So this is very good for your 5 squads if you are fighting with the 5 squads. Even then, if you're not fighting with 5 squads and you have some ally squad nearby you, so this skill will still pop. So this is the reason that adet is viable and will always remain viable in this game. The second one is Eddie. Eddie is an extremely versatile hero, in my opinion. So first of all, he deals a great amount of skill damage, and additionally, he gives a shield which reduces the damage. Next up, his second skill, he gives you score defense, and it also increases your counter damage after a certain amount of squad size is left. So defense, infantry has great defense, so 30% increase is incredible. But this is his fourth skill, which makes him incredibly hard whenever he is paired with some hero like Miyamoto or let's say Thunder or whatever, Bianca. So he's very difficult to swarm. Whenever different heroes swarm him, obviously his counter damage increases. So this skill makes him. So this is the
And
skill that makes Eddie really strong inside this game. And then your last skill, it is based on siege. You will get additional HP, and during sieges, you will also be reducing the enemy's HP. So paired with the Robert, Robert will be reducing HP during field battles, and then Eddie will be reducing further 25% HP during siege. So 50% HP reduction is a great stat boost for siege. But then again, this is sniper meta, and no infantry rallies are being run during the current AR or IR I have seen in the top islands. So now coming over to first, obviously I'm going to rank Miyamoto because he's the only one left. So this katana wielding samurai is an extremely strong hero. He's the only infantry hero who deals an area skill damage. And this is not the only reason that he's the strongest infantry hero. I will be talking about a number of things about Miyamoto, why I like him. So his third skill, it will increase your squad attack. And just like Adat, he also increases your travel speed as well. So like it is giving you two different types of stats, like you're increasing your attack and then you're also increasing your travel speed. And then your second skill, you're further increasing your damage by a 12%. So first you are increasing it by 30%, and then you are increasing your damage by 12%. And then you also have a chance, right? So you have also a chance to reduce HP. So heroes like Robert and Eddie, who also are reducing HP by 25%. And here you can see Miyamoto is reducing it by 27%. So it is an upgrade on both of their HP reduction skills. And Eddie only reduces it during siege. So Miyamoto, he is reducing it during any time. It is not linked with siege. And then if you see his fourth skill, again, he's increasing your defensive stats of your squad. So he's not only tanky with his HP increase, but he's also tanky through his defensive stat increase. And then you're also getting a chance to reduce your skill damage. So paired with someone like Mia Eddie, who is also having a counter damage skill, and then you have Miyamoto, who is also having a counter damage skill. So all in all, his counterattacks are giving him great options. Like you can pair him up with Eddie, and then you will have a great damage output. I have seen Miyamoto being used extensively with Eddie in the field battles, and Miyamoto is leading obviously, and then Eddie is being used as his second. And when you awaken him, your infantry squad increases by a tremendous amount, and same goes for his uh, travel speed as well. Now that I am done with the hero rankings, I will come over to infantry hero tier list based on what I've just talked about. So obviously the S tier, or the heroes that you must have and you must awaken, they are Miyamoto and Eddie. They are extremely strong heroes, and they can also be paired together. For garrison, you need Riven, and for field battles, you need Edat. Edat moves fast, you can have a lot of great stats as well. And if I go for the next one, I want to rank Thunder, Ragoro, and Tom as B category. Robert, I hate him. I do not know why I hate him so much. And then Charlie, I love this hero actually. Charlie could be a possible rank C, but just to give some respect to Robert, I will move him down to one. I will move him down one tier. And Stan, he should be in a garbage tier. Like we should throw him outside. So these are all my rankings for the infantry heroes. These are my tier list for the infantry heroes. Now Raven is extremely strong with Blackwood. Raven is extremely strong with Raigoro as well. Uh, you can use her inside territory as well. A number of pairs for Adat. You can use her with Peterson. You can use her with Miyamoto. You can use her with Tom as well. So thank you for watching, guys. And what is your opinion on the list? Armor is out.